You may have seen this community post on the popular Hive Cheaters YouTube channel, Jukaido. You're probably wondering what led up to Jukaido admitting to cheating in scrims and various mid-fight videos. In this video, I'll explain everything that has happened and how our friend Julian was caught cheating by multiple reputable members of the Hive scrim community, myself included. This video is not to witch hunt Julian while he is at a low point for some quick views, but to simply spread the truth so a situation like this never happens again. It's already safe to say Jukaido has a bad reputation in the scrim community in terms of being legit. Lots of people such as Hive partners and other scrim players have always had the suspicion that he cheats, as well as Jukaido failing multiple screen shares and practical tests in the past. When watching Jukaido's clips, anyone who plays the game at a competitive level can already tell something fishy is up with his gameplay. This gets into the first cheat Jukaido uses, Timer. Many other cheaters such as Threats have used this cheat in nearly all the scrims they played in. Timer is a common hack that allows any new-gen cheating skid to change the amount of milliseconds it takes for an internal game engine cycle to complete. This means you can speed up or slow down how fast your client will take to do things such as its physics updates. This is very useful for certain things such as how fast your player's acceleration and velocity changes between frames. This means you can run a lot faster as well as fall faster to the ground, resulting in less knockback being taken, while having much more momentum to start combos with, greatly helping in any PvP situation. The next cheat Jukaido uses is Reach. We all know what this cheat does. It makes your client send further raycasts when executing a swing packet to a server. Jukaido claims he only uses Reach for third-person clips in his mid-fight videos, but it is rather obvious he uses this in scrims and competitive mid-fights with the amount of stupidly far double hits he gets. The final known and common cheat Jukaido uses is auto-clicking and double-clicking. This is also the cheat Jukaido relies on the most. Without double-clicking, Jukaido fights like a crippled toddler who had its arms chopped off at birth. If I were to stand still and not even move, Jukaido probably would not even be able to start a combo on me without doubling or auto-clicking. Now you might be saying this is an awful lot of accusations. We need further proof beyond this. Well, we have that. On April 7th, Jukaido played in a World Cup scrim and afterwards we called to screen share him. Nano and Piggyplex, two of the most intelligent screen sharers in the Bedrock community, were hired for the task to screen share Jukaido. Nano found a suspiciously named Minecraft Launcher.exe program in the background activity moderator section of Jukaido's computer. To confirm this file was cheats, we ran a computer forensics software called Avenge. This software scanned Jukaido's computer and told us that the suspicious Minecraft launcher Nano found was indeed fake. It was actually a renamed Nitro.exe, an extremely popular client many skids and cheaters use. We confronted Jukaido in VC afterwards, and this is what Jukaido had to say.
So yesterday night I was finding a bug for a video that I'm looking on, like a mid-fight video on him. I can show you the clips in that. And for the video I saw, I cheated against Bug. I told him I cheated against him, and he knows. Like he has his audio recorded that he can send to me of me saying that I'm gonna talk against him. So he knew, and
Okay,
he can vouch.
Why are you cheating though? Like to begin with.
It was for to get clips. So like I can like.
So
What I did
you
is I
cheat
just
in your videos basically.
no. Well well yeah, some of them, yeah. But it's just to get clips.
You heard it right. Not only did Jukaido just admit to cheating in his videos, he tried justifying, saying that most of the people he plays against know he is cheating. Not only is it not true that most people he fights know when and when not he is cheating, but that doesn't justify it at all. The thousands of kids who watch his videos think he is legit and the best player in the game. Jukaido completely fabricates and fakes most of his mid-fight videos. And not only is he getting fake clips, he is also cheating to get them. What's even more wild is that he has a Discord server where he is selling fake clips for people to buy and claim as their own. He's that big of a scumbag, he is cheating and faking clips to then sell to kids like it's some sort of Hive scrim NFT. Some of my own friends help run this business, and I find it really cringe. For you guys watching, cut the scam out and get a job at McDonald's or something. Returning the focus back to Jukaido cheating, I further press him in VC trying to get him to admit.
I did not cheat in this gym. Nor have I cheated in any of the other World Cup scrims.
Yes, you have.
And I stand by that, and that's how it is. Like,
Dude,
sweet.
we know your bypass method. We literally have it. We have everything. I'll literally show it all to you right now. We have your alts. We have the results. You failed, and this is like, you know Java community too, I assume. So like you know how this works too. Like it's there. The logs are there. The time is there. You cheated in this scrim, and you've cheated in the past scrims. As you can see, he is still denying after I sent him the literal evidence of him cheating in the scrim. He tried lying earlier, saying that he was only using Nitro to toggle for a mid-fight against Bug, but that is obviously not true, as why else would Jukaido go through the effort to rename Nitro to Minecraft Launcher and disguise his prefetch logs? If Jukaido was actually joke toggling outside of scrims, he would have just left the cheat undisguised in his downloads, then deleted it after he was done getting clips. It's also notable to say Jukaido had partially admitted at this point in time for cheating in some videos, but when we compare this gameplay to other videos, it looks identical. hinting that he cheated in most, if not all, of his other videos. With this mountain of evidence already, it still wasn't enough, so me and fellow West Coast screaming legend Delta D80 devised a plan. April 9th, the day of a Synapse CVC scrim, we had Jukaido play while I recorded his POV. Jukaido was forced to share his screen while playing and have me watch his every move. On top of me already being in his head from the confrontation 2 days earlier, he was not cheating, and there was an obvious change in his usual skill level. After the scrim, we called a practical test on our own teammate, Jukaido. We had him show himself restarting his computer and show his startup folder, as well as refresh his onboard mouse memory to make it impossible for him to have any way of cheating or macroing or double clicking. After making these safety precautions, we then had Jukaido fight fellow top scrim driller Awoken in mid-fights while doing a live hand cam. Now normally, Jukaido would destroy pretty much anyone in raw mid-fights as shown in his clips and prior gameplay and scrims, but this was a different story now that he was forced to play legit. Awoken absolutely fucking shit on him 8-2 within a couple of minutes. Jukaido could barely hold a steady stream of clicking, and he was taking much higher knockback than usual. This was basically the dagger to the heart of Jukaido's cheated career. It was over now. All there was left for him to do was admit. And that's exactly what happened to me and Delta D80 just moments after.
You toggled against the Asians?
I think so.
Okay, and you just rage toggle. You didn't want to lose to them.
No, I almost rage toggled against NA East, but I knew they were gonna call SS, so I didn't. And then I still fucking failed DSS.
So the Asian scrim is the only World Cup scrim and CVC scrim you've toggled on.
Well, only World Cups come.
Okay, have you toggled any practice scrims before?
Yeah.
What about when we 7-1 still young? Did you toggle in that?
No, I only toggle when we're losing.
So against the Royal Gentlemen, did you toggle against them? Not today, but in the past. We lost to them when they're using Prince of Lobby and you thought he was
I
cheating.
already told you that, yes. I told you that yesterday too, or the day before.
So you toggled like with the client, not just double clicking.
Depends.
Okay, well what about the Asian in World Cup? That was a client?
Yeah.
And in the Prince of Lobby scrim, that was also a client?
Yeah.
And normal scrims, do you double click toggle or it's always just a client?
Oh, depends. Like, I mean, it could be either. But like usually, like since you're like so obsessed about DC event, like it's hard to turn it off.
So when Swim asks you, like why'd you deny it? Like why are you admitting now?
Because I was gonna, first of all, I wanted to make like a formal, I was gonna make a formal apology, and I don't even want to talk to Swim fan. Like, I think that's just like another reason.
So without today's events, you were planning on admitting. That's what you're saying. You would have just admitted out of your own free will that you were cheating
Yes.
in the scrim on against South Asia. And when were you gonna do that?
Well, I will probably like, I don't know. If I wanted to finish CVC, and then I was gonna I would have like not played after the CVC anymore, and then I would have like.
So you're saying you would have played Synapse CBC legit and then just left.
Yeah.
Then why would you leave if you would have just like been good legit and you didn't need to cheat?
Because I don't want to play. I don't like Hive.
Then why are you running the community? You were running the World Cup all by yourself.
Because I like hosting things. I don't like playing in them. You know this well enough because you always ask me to scam, and I'm like I mean sometimes I'm down, but usually I don't want to. And like I've told
This entire week, I scrimmed with you like every single day almost, and you were always there. You never really denied it, and it's like you did want to win.
This week I only scammed because like I had nothing else to do because I had a holiday.
Okay, Julian. So whenever you've been losing, it's just been a tendency of yours to just like toggle and just like cheat.
Yeah.
You're saying you're good legit.
Yeah. I mean I played the scam today legit and I did completely fine.
And so you just cheat to like fuel your ego because you don't want to lose.
Well, it's not really an ego thing because I don't really care how good I am in a game. I just like I don't like losing in general.
Well, you just said you don't care how well you do.
Like the thing mainly in scrims is and people had like expect something from me, and like if I don't succeed in that,
Can we just get an apology now?
well, I mean, I'm sorry. Like I can say I'm sorry, but it's not gonna really mean anything right now. So.
And yeah, this is how we got here. This is how the Batman died. Half the stuff Jukaido said in this community post isn't even true either. He cheated way more than just 35% of the time. It was more like 85% of the time at least. And he's not good legit either, like at all. I don't even know why he's gonna say that after getting drilled by Awoken. So yeah, don't harass him too bad, even though he is honestly a really shitty person with some egotistical sociopathic traits with how much he lies to people who would consider him his friends. It's actually kind of hilarious now that I think about it. He got banned from his own tournament he was hosting. I really think that explains enough on how blatant he was. It's honestly just kind of sad all this happened. I hate making these videos. It's basically high school drama, which I'm kind of too old to be getting into. but this is my childhood game and my childhood server. I can't let people make the same mistakes I made with Mystic back in 2020. I genuinely hope this never happens again. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'd like to thank all of Mystic Clan for cooperating with me and remaining unbiased towards our own ex-member, as well as other great people from separate clans for helping me compile the evidence and footage. Thank you Delta, End, Rame, Awoken, Nano, Piggy, Oxtail, Asset, Adroit, Crypto, and Synapse Tournament staff. See you guys later.